Hello everybody, this is the Starving Martian and welcome to Martian Monday. Yeah, that's right, from now on, for the foreseeable future, I am restricting all my Mars Attacks reviews to Mondays. Um, because, I still have plenty of Martian merchandise and comics and things to go over with y'all, but I don't want to risk running out. I don't want to do them all in one sitting and then have no more Mars Attacks to show off. I know that several of my subscribers have mentioned that they're here at least in part for the Mars Attacks, and I want to keep that going for you guys. So we're only going to be doing Mars Attacks on Monday. The rest of the week will be open for random reviews of you know interesting things I pick up or have already lying around the attic. So look forward to that. But for today, we are looking at the Munchkin Apocalypse Mars Attacks booster card set. Now, Munchkin Apocalypse, if you're unaware, is a card game meant to be played with at least 3 people. And it sounds pretty interesting. I haven't played it myself because that would require actually, interacting with other human beings. And I'm not quite ready to take that large social step. But it sounds interesting from the descriptions I've read. Apparently, it takes place in a post-apocalyptic world. Natural and unnatural disasters have destroyed just about everyone and everything, and you, along with your fellow players, are survivors trying to eke out a living, even if it involves backstabbing your friends and taking their material and bumping them out of the game or whatever else. I don't know, but it sounds interesting. Sounds like fun. So, if you are a Munchkin Apocalypse fan and you're coming here to find out if this booster pack is for you, I can't offer a whole lot of insight to the game, but I will be showing off the cards, and hopefully that will help. If you're here for the Mars Attacks, I haven't seen these cards. I looked online, and I only saw pictures of one card out of the 15 in here. So, we'll find out together if these are worth picking up or not. Spend $8 on this pack on Amazon. That seems to be the average. Let's take a look at it. So you've been looking here. You see this great picture of the Martian here, directly inspired from the artwork that goes along with the original Mars Attacks card series. It's a Steve Jackson game designed by Steve Jackson, the designer slash creator of Munchkin Apocalypse. And look on the back, we'll see that it is indeed made for 3 to 6 players. It'll last 1 to 2 hours. It's for ages 10 and up, and it makes babies cry. It's also approved by the Illuminati, and that's really all you need to know. It says this is an expansion pack for Munchkin Apocalypse. It's not a standalone game. This is not a collectible or randomized set. Every Munchkin Apocalypse Mars Attacks pack is the same as every other. So, don't buy this and think you're going to play a Munchkin Apocalypse Mars Attacks game. There's no game here. If this is the only thing you own, you can't play nothing. But if you already own the Munchkin Apocalypse, you can add this, and Martians become another one of the disasters plaguing your players. So, let's open it up and see what we got. Come on. Alright. Got a couple cards that are an odd square shape. They got the other cards look like this. And as you can tell, they're a little bit smaller than an average Mars Attacks trading card. They're the same height, but not as wide. But I think they'll still fit in a trading card sleeve. So that'd be a good way to preserve those. And there's some that have these locked doors, and there's others with these battle implements. So let's see what we've got. Disaster! Giant flies! This is excellent. Your friends are busy, you're on your own, you cannot help in combat until you run away from a monster. I guess so. Alright, Mars Attacks fans will recognize the giant bugs. Disaster! Martian barbecue. Lose your appetite and a level. Oh boy. Worst recipe ever. Lose 2 levels if you are in Texas, Tennessee, or Kansas City. That's kind of clever. Robot Terror. Okay, so all this artwork seems to be lifted directly from the original trading card series. Level 9, +4 against Militia because they want one of their own so bad. Bad stuff, you are dead. Yeah, I guess that's bad. But it's worth 3 treasure, apparently. Heat Ray Saucer. It gets an extra +1 for every seal that's now open. Bad stuff, pants on fire, lose a level. Uh-oh, lose a level for all you liars. Level 14 Claw Saucer. You have no words to describe the horror. +4 against bloggers. Okay. Bad stuff, the claw reaches into your hand, discard half your hand, round up. I'm assuming they mean half the cards in your hand and not like, 3 fingers or something. Ice Ray Saucer. Fire flame weapons, count double against it. Bad stuff, you are frozen. You cannot help anyone or receive any cards, even by charity, until the start of your next turn. Cards that would normally go to you are discarded. Nobody gives cards to frozen people. Alright, level 20, Tidal Wave Saucer. A bath! +4 against kids. Also, fire flame attacks are useless against it. Bad stuff, very wet feet. Lose a level and your foot gear. Oh no, not my foot gear. Alright. The Shrink Ray. We all know this. We love it. It's in most of the card series for Mars Attacks. Eventually there's a Shrink Ray. Used during combat. +3 to either side. Usable only once. This is used against Munchkins. They lose their headgear immediately. Shrinking Munchkins. It sounds counterproductive. Giant Spiky Feet. Okay, this is actually a compilation of 2 different images. This bug here is from the Flamethrowers card. And they just put it here to show the Martian stepping on somebody. It's how you know you're a Mars Attacks geek when you can identify things like that. Automatically kills any monster with bug in its name. And makes you immune to the giant flies disaster. Oh, well, that's nice. Martian Helmet. Gets an extra +5 against Martian monsters. Counts as headgear, obviously, and I want one. Martian Armor. While you're in combat, no one can use the Fire Flame one-shot card to help the monsters. Fair enough. And Martian Zap Rifle. This is a Fire Flame attack. You think? That's how come it leads to burning flesh. And so those are the main cards, and now there's 2 seal cards. See, there's a seal. Although I guarantee this is actually a reference to the 7 seals of the apocalypse from the book of Revelation in the Bible. None of which involved Martians. Alright, Alien Dating Service. I love it. Each player may discard 1 Martian monster from his hand to go up a level. Continuing effect is +6 to all monsters. And reality TV. Yes. All players with no class lose a level. Oh, I have no class. Oh, man. Continuing effect, everyone is now a little stupider. Okay, a lot stupider. Player levels do not count in combat. So, there you have it. That's the Martian Apocalypse edition of Munchkin Apocalypse. They are Mars Attacks Munchkin Apocalypse cards, and I quite like them. You also get little booklet here, instruction booklet, more Munchkins. So this tells you where to find the various Munchkin Apocalypse card sets and expansion packs. And this seems to be a little brief history of Mars Attacks, which is nice. And so, yeah, so do I recommend Munchkin Apocalypse Mars Attacks? Well, if you're playing Munchkin Apocalypse, these look like fun add-ons. And if the rest of this series has this sense of humor, which I suspect it does, then this definitely looks like a fun game. If you don't play Munchkin Apocalypse, You're not getting any new artwork. Alright? You're getting some funny descriptions. You're getting cards, some of which will fit very loosely in a card sleeve, and two of which will not fit in a card sleeve at all. So those will be difficult to preserve and display. So I wouldn't say that this is a must-own for the Mars Attacks fan. But, I mean, if you liked what you saw, go ahead and pick one up. As I said, shipping included, costs about $8. So, yeah, that's about all I have to say on the subject. This has been The Starving Martian. I'm kind of glad I picked these up. I was curious, and my curiosity has been sated. Hopefully yours has as well. We will talk to you later. Until then, keep watching the skies.